I just wanted to start off by kind of explaining a little bit about my background and what our vision is at Squegg. So traditionally, I'm an athletic trainer and occupational therapist. I still practice inpatient rehabilitation, and I'm also the CEO of Squegg. And why this is a perfect fit is because I'm so passionate about healthcare and technology and the integration of the two to help revolutionize, our impact that we can make with the clients that we serve. So, like I said, Squegg is helping to revolutionize upper extremity health measurements and treatment with a medical device and a connected solution. So, assessment and monitoring, we have grip strength, pinch strength, and range of motion. And this is captured and sent in real time to healthcare providers, and patients can have it on their end as well to really help empower them to be included into the process as much as possible. We deliver in-person and remote care for these upper extremity conditions through our exciting and engaging games and activities. So really help to revolutionize in the sense of making it fun, engaging, and just an all-around great experience for every stakeholder involved. So a little bit about the US upper extremity therapy market. It's a $2.9 billion market. On average, is about 18 million individuals who, in the United States alone, get treatment for various upper extremity conditions. And these upper extremity conditions encompass musculoskeletal and neurological conditions, including the hand, wrist, arm, neck, and shoulders. Some of these you may have yourself or experience, a family member who has suffered from one of these diseases as well, and really understand the functional implications that they can have on your day-to-day life. These conditions involve rotator cuff injuries, tennis elbow, arthritis, wrist fractures, carpal tunnel, and so many more. So right now, the way that things are, there's a couple major pain points. So we look to improve the efficiency of assessment. So right now, we utilize, analog devices that are clunky, heavy to carry around. You need someone with you directly in person to be able to get those data points. And it's tedious and time consuming on the healthcare provider's front. And there's a lot of human error that goes into it if you write it down on a piece of paper and then have to go input it into the EMR system. So that's one of the main pain points that we're trying to solve. Also looking towards engagement. So up to 70% of individuals who are involved in treatment don't continue their course of care. So there's a large issue there with compliance and motivation and really sticking it through to the end of their treatment to be able to optimize their outcomes. And then when you look at remote monitoring, so 25% of total costs are going to shift from traditional facilities to at home or a hybrid model of both. So how can we build technology to help support that integration? So from the assessment standpoint, we have a small device that fits in your pocket. It's easy to carry around. It gets connected to any smartphone or tablet, meaning that you can, as a patient or a provider, really easily assess what someone's underlying impairment areas are and have that data with you. And we offer this at a low-cost solution, again, to help with accessibility. So patient engagement side, we utilize gamification of rehabilitation principles, and that looks like things not only like our fun games that everyone loves to play, but also push notifications, reminders, badge streaks, and even the competitive nature of trying to perform with your peers or, people in the related space, so other individuals in the clinic if you choose to do so. And then we also support remote monitoring, or RTM, as I talked a little bit about yesterday. And we see this with, sharing that data in real time through a connected ecosystem. So I'd like to introduce our ecosystem. It's comprised of the device itself, like I had mentioned, and you can see it on the screen here. So it's a Bluetooth connected device. It fits in the palm of your hand really easily. It has a long battery life. We designed it to be able to be very portable and implement in various different use cases. It also has tactile and vibration feedback, so it lets you know exactly, when you're squeezing it if you get that input. So, looking to the user application, or this would be what the patient sees on their end. It's fun, it's bright, it's colorful, and it gives them, that objective assessment data longitudinally over time so they can see exactly how the treatment that they're engaging in is affecting their scores. So they get that data. And that can be very motivating for individuals as well to see, okay, when I started my course of care, my grip strength was only 15 pounds and now it's 30. And before I broke my wrist, I was at 50. So I know exactly what I need to get back to. And then the way that the information is shared with the clinician allows them, or the clinician or the healthcare provider, to be able to, provide very specific treatment because they have this data outside of the clinic that they can then assess and monitor and be able to course correct their care, see what's working, what's not working, if the individual is doing their home exercise program, if they're not, and be able to really customize that care to get the best outcomes. So, some clinical validation. We are an FDA Class 2 510(k) exempt medical device, and we have JFA and LBB codes for exercising. But as we've heard from so many individuals here, it doesn't stop there. So to really be evidence-based and support evidence-based practice, we have a study, pilot study that looked at inter-instrument reliability and concurrent validity with the current gold standard for the assessments. And that had really promising results. And I'm happy to announce that that got accepted for publication in AJOT, which is the American Journal of Occupational Therapy, in the fall. And then New Mexico State University, we are continuing on that pilot with a larger N number. Excited, that's a pretty large N number of 595 individuals, and that also showed promising results as well. So at least we know that the measurements are reliable and consistent over time, and also, relate to the gold standard. For remote monitoring side of things, we worked with a researcher out of University of Oklahoma who really wanted to look at grip strength as an indication for overall strength in status post-COVID-19 patients. And this was during the pandemic. They wanted to collect that data remotely in a decentralized way. And that got accepted for publication in 2021. And then we also have ongoing trials with grip strength for rheumatoid arthritis patients using Prevental, and that's through the RPM model. So that's going very well. So we have sold 16,000 units, 9 of which have been sold directly to clinicians. As I said, we are completely shifting into this healthcare and technology space. So there's a strong demand based upon feedback from various clinicians. We attend multiple conferences, so AOTA, ASHT conferences, and we have some strong, indicators that we are in the right space. This is something that they want, they need. So we're excited to, support that as well. On the assessment side, we are working with a pharma company in a trial. We have 500 clinicians that are using our muscle strength assessment test application and device across 7,500 evaluations over 4 months, and that's going really well. And they're looking to actually expand outside of India into other countries also. And then for the patient engagement side, we have an average user period of about 12 weeks, which aligns perfectly with the typical course of care that you would see in outpatient hand therapy. And then there's a 4.6 star out of 5 rating on the App Store, and this is with over 100 reviews. So we really pride ourselves on being, customer obsessed and continuing to have a good interface that's easy to use, and people, wanted to keep engaged and keep using it because that's a part of our mission. So our total market, as I mentioned in the beginning, upper extremity therapy in the United States alone, we're looking at $2.9 billion. So that's the 373,000 therapists in the United States and the 18 million patients that we serve. We're looking at the device sales itself and then a subscription model for the healthcare providers. And then our initial target, we're looking to get to 40% of those clinicians and the individuals that they treat. So our go-to-market strategy, we are really focusing currently, like I said, on outpatient upper extremity therapy, and then also this digital marker space. So how do you decentralize clinical trials and get that data objectively? In the near term, we're looking to expand into other clinic areas that therapists treat, whether it's in the home health, pediatrics, neurological implications as well. When you look at our competition, it's easy to see that there's a lot of devices out there that are pieced, and they may offer great solutions for different components of upper extremity therapy, but nothing that encompasses everything together and also supports that process being remote, digitalized, and in an affordable way. So our revenue model, like I said, device sales and the subscription model for the clinicians. We're focusing primarily on that upper extremity therapy market segment, and then also the digital marker space. And then as we're growing, you'll see that the kind of distribution there between the subscription model increases over time, moving away from device sales and more towards the subscription. So our investment plan, we just opened up our first ever round of funding. So we're looking to raise $3 million on a $15 million cap safe. And we already have a $125,000 investment, so looking to continue to make conversations with investors in the crowd. Also build partnerships, strategic partnerships to launch. And these funds will help us in many ways: sales, salary, product, everything that's going to help, really launch us into this go-to-market strategy. None of this could be possible without our amazing team. I am an occupational therapist, but I surround myself with very amazing individuals who have expertise in the field, and we're looking to really take this to the next level and expand the outreach that we can have. And with that, I would like to thank you all in helping me join together to create a connected ecosystem and really make it possible to do upper extremity therapy both in the clinic and at home. Thank you.